Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/thenerdcore. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Hello, nerds. You're listening to an episode on the Nerdcore podcast feed. If you're feeling generous, please consider pledging to a tier on our Patreon at patreon.com/thenerdcore. We have tiers as low as $1 per month. Thanks so much, and enjoy the episode.
She's already looking at us embarrassed.
Hey, we have a live audience today, guys.
Live audience of one. One. Yeah. Megan's here.
Megan. She's my girlfriend. I told her to be in the podcast, but I think she's embarrassed to be over here, so
yeah. Megan's pretty cool, man. She read me the subtitles when we were watching what were we watching?
Watch that movie.
That
what
one movie?
Did you watch?
Child's Play.
Child's Play. And what a horrible movie, though.
Well, we can go ahead and go ahead and skip over that. But yeah. Shout out to Megan because she read me the subtitles, and I was because usually you're in the middle, so read me the subtitles. Mm-hmm. But this time Megan sat in the middle, and I was like,
she was subtitle girl.
I was like, hey, what does it say? She's like, she started saying everything. I'm like, and then she stopped, and I was like, what is it saying? And she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. And she starts up again. So, that's pretty cool, Megan. Yeah.
Good girl. I like her. She's cool. Can I borrow your headphones, by the way? So I can kind of monitor my thing. Is that
Excuse me. Yeah, just plug them in.
All right, got you.
Is that your
So
water?
how you been, buddy?
It's already finished water.
How you been, dude? It's been 2 weeks.
Oh, man.
This one done?
Well, yeah. Yes. Where's his phone? Just go ahead and plug it in there.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's been it's been a good amount of time, man. Last week went to a birthday party-ish type of thing for my cousin. Took some pictures. I gotta edit those pictures. And I told you, I made the decision to get an iPad. I'm really loving the app I have on my phone right now called Final Draft Mobile, so I can write my scripts on there. Right. And I'm enjoying it so much. I'm like, dude, I need a fucking iPad. Like, this would be really cool. And plus, my space is getting really fucked up here. Right. So I said, you know what? I'm trying to get an iPad. Also, edit my pictures on my iPad and stuff. And
Photoshop and Lightroom is really amazing on it.
Yeah, I have my Lightroom on my phone, but my phone is something, and an iPad's something else. Also, like all the subscriptions I have, to Prime Video, right? Canopy, DC Universe, all those have apps on Apple, but they don't have them on Amazon.
Yeah, no, so, it's one of the greatest investments I've made. Yeah,
plus I can get my Criterion Channel subscription back. Right. So I'm thinking I'm getting an iPad once my refund comes in.
When do you get your refund? Usually
first week of September.
Yeah.
So a couple of weeks after.
Dude, I miss those days. Yeah. The refund days. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get a refund this time, but I haven't gotten a refund since freaking UTRGV days.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh. But I said.
Oh, because of the program that you're in, right? They gave you extra money.
Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm gonna get a refund, and obviously I need the refund to cover the money that I'm gonna, that I'm going to spend to cover my balance. But, it's going to give me my refund to cover that. And I'm going to also use a little bit of that so I can buy my iPad. And, yeah, dude, so I made that.
That's cool. I would invest in the Apple Pencil as well.
Yeah.
The Apple Pencil.
Sure? Because, like I said, I don't do much of the art stuff,
Here's the thing, though. When you're editing on, whether you use Final Cut Pro or the iMovie app or whatever, it does come in handy. Like you think it doesn't, but getting those tiny little, in the second part, and then you move it with that little pencil, it's a lot more accurate.
Yeah.
Plus, like when you're writing handwritten notes, the best. Yeah. It's the best because it's your handwriting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's it called? I'm gonna do my editing still. When I meant by editing, I meant my picture editing.
Right.
Yeah. So
no, but you can even edit in an iPad.
Yeah.
It's capable of
I know.
That. Yeah.
I'm very meticulous like that, where I want to have on my laptop.
Right.
Yeah. Just I'm just like that. Mm-hmm. But I don't edit anymore. So, that's all goes to Alex now for him to do.
Gotcha.
Because that's his realm. I'm not good at that. So, but that was kind of it, man. We missed last week's episode, but literally there was no way you were going to record it because I was going to be on the road. So,
yeah.
I left my setup here. I'm about to take this motherfucking setup all the way to freaking Austin.
Right. And Raul doesn't like recording in like
cars.
Cars or anything. So
I don't like that. There's no way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to do it.
And I kind of feel bad skipping because I was so used to the routine of just going over your house and recording, but but it's okay to get a little break. There's a little break, Yeah. By the way, I got a new job.
What the fuck?
Well, here's the thing. I'm still with the other job, but I got another job.
Yeah.
So, you know how I used to work in I still work in that other place, whatever, with the doctors and stuff. But now I'm a provider.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So now, but here's the thing. I'm working 1 hour a day.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But they don't need me all the time. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. So I'll just get paid to when I do go, I'll just go for an hour. Mm-hmm. And then if I don't go, then I still get paid. That makes sense. I'll go as an as needed basis. But if sometimes I've gone in the last week and a half or whatever, 2 weeks, I've gone 3 times.
Yeah.
Out
so
of
it's
7,
you're
out
taking
of 14. Yeah.
So you're taking care of an elderly person?
No. It's actually a relative of mine, but he has a form of autism. So he needs some help in certain things. And so then I'm there to help him out and do those type of things.
So and then you can help him out, and you also just fuck around with him. So.
Yeah, and then plus it's a relative of mine, so it's kind of more easier to, I guess, take care of him because I know him a little more. You know?
You don't have to worry about an old lady hitting on you when you're the provider and stuff.
Dude, speaking of that, so this week, and I'll attribute Megan over there, was telling me, because I don't know too sure if I told you or if I mentioned it to you.
Bro, you've been so busy this week.
Right.
I texted you and you have not replied at all.
Yeah.
I knew that's because, relatively, Luis is usually the one who messages me first.
Yeah, that is true.
But this time, I sent him one message first and I was like, hey, bro, we should go watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood this weekend. And then he didn't respond.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I sent him funny stuff on Twitter. He didn't respond.
Nah.
I was like, either there's 2 things. Luis is mad at me, but he doesn't have a reason to be mad at me.
No, I wasn't mad at him.
And then there's another one. He's fucking busy as shit. So then today, I had to get on. I would talk about this later, but I took a social media break.
Yeah,
and,
I saw. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But I checked today because I wanted to celebrate Stanley Kubrick's birthday.
Right.
And what's it called? I looked on Instagram, and then you posted a picture you were working with Marines and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, so I know what. Yeah, he's been busy as shit.
Yeah. I was working in this program. It's called Operation Lone Star. Mm-hmm. Essentially what they do is they'll take people from different parts of the military, and they'll come and do these services to people of communities that need it, and so every year they come to Brownsville, as well as at the same time as Harlingen, Rio Grande City, etc. And they'll provide services like immunizations, dental, vision, regular checkups, sports physical, stuff like that. And so I was taking part of that. And so that's what I was doing all week. I was there from the earliest morning,
butt crack of dawn.
Yeah, man, to I don't know, 4 something. So I was literally there all day. So it did take a toll, and I was really tired, bro. Every time that I would get out, knock the fuck out, dog.
Yeah. No, I know.
And but it was such an interesting experience because I learned so much. Yeah. Because you don't get the same amount of experience from when every single person you see is for example, I used to just do my clinicals in nursing home, right? So most of those patients, most of them, the majority of them, have some sort of something, right? Something that might be the matter with them. But in this one, it was more I got to see kids and adults, and then some people had really big problems, some people didn't. Yeah. So it was cool and interesting to see different types of people like that, and especially in the community that you love, getting, services that sometimes they can't afford. So they did that for an entire week, and it was a really humbling experience. I also got this little thing. I'm not too sure if you saw it already. Yeah. But it's a little, you want to look at that? It's a little
holy shit, this is
metal
heavy.
thing. Yeah, it's a heavy thing. Yeah. So essentially, the most badass nurses got it, which is me and this other girl.
Megan didn't get one?
Megan I think she fell asleep.
She ain't asleep. Megan, wake your ass up.
She did. Pretty girl. Anyways, no. So I got one of those badges because my supervisor was this guy in the military. And he was a nurse. Yeah, and he was a nurse, and he, I guess, liked the way I, would talk to patients and do my assignments and stuff. And actually, I was transferred over to another place too because they liked me, I guess, so much that I was helping them out somewhere else. And then I got this. They're like, you know what, we appreciate that. And then the director of this program, I guess, gave me that little badge. So I was like, my man. And that's what I was doing the whole week. Yeah. But it was such a cool experience, man. Like, I hope that, even next year or whatever, I get to like take part in those type of things because it's such like a humbling. It's you're tired, right? But it's like
you're doing something for people, man.
But
you're helping them out.
Yeah, man.
That's honestly what your field is all about, helping people, and you finally get to help them. That feels really good.
Yeah, man. And then sometimes you'd help these people that like didn't know about certain things that they had about themselves. Like they'll find out like problems that could be treated earlier. Yeah. Or like even if they're like low risk or something, they're given the opportunity to like visit the doctor and then follow up with an actual doctor. Yeah. They'll have social services.
Because let's be real here. Like a lot of these people would have to take time out of the day to cross over to Mexico and get these checkups, and not every day can you be crossing to Mexico. Sometimes it's just better to have the accessible treatment, which is right here.
And some of these people would tell me, like for example, for vision, they're like, you know what? I don't have a vision doctor. Like I come here every year to get like a prescription, or I come here to dentist because I can't afford it. I go here to get my sports physicals, to get my doctor, or whatever the case may be. Yeah. Because some of them can't afford it, or some of them, just aren't as privileged as other people, right?
Yeah. Really opens your eyes, man.
Yeah, man. Dude. And it opens your eyes to see like what, I guess our community also needs, I guess, right? But anyways, I think that's enough of that talk right there. But anyways, how was work? How was work this week, dog? It's summertime, dog. It's summer. Yeah.
Oh man, that hotel's been packed. We had a convention from some church thing. I don't know, but we had a tough time at the work, so I had to pick up some extra work. Right. And I got introduced to doing housekeeping.
Wow. At the hotel. Okay.
Yeah. I'm tired of shit, man. I'm tired. Damn. Yeah, I respect those ladies a lot. But hey, let me tell you something. Those bitches are the funnest people to be around, bro. Yeah. We're talking about like just talking shit all day and playing, like, doing work, but, fucking around at the same time, like I love working with them bitches, bro. It's the best, dude.
Dude, those are some hardworking people, dude.
Yeah, like hardworking people. We're just there. We're just fucking around, and it's fun. Like, I'll do that, and then for lunch, I'll go open the shop to make sure if anybody wants to come and eat, so that way I don't have to clock out for lunch. I can eat while I work. Right. And then I'll close up, and they're like, hey, we need you now. I'm like, all right, let's go and let's go and do this. Yeah. But the worst day was yesterday, because one time I worked the rooms 3 days out of the week. So I want to say it was Tuesday when I did half of the day. But yesterday is when I did the whole day. And I did something that my dumb ass didn't think I would do again. I would do at least once, because it's happened to me before. But I still had time to go back to work to fix it. So yesterday I was just beat. I'm talking like tired as shit, man. I'm like, dude, I don't want to go do anything. On Tuesday I was beat, but I still had enough, time to go and watch Lion King with Eric. So it was fine. But yesterday I was like, I don't even want to fucking record. But I recorded.
Yeah,
I was so tired.
Gotta get that grind.
Yeah, I get to the house, I get out, go into my room, and I'm like, you know what? I want to strip naked to my fucking balls and put on some pajamas, man. So I took out my pants, and when I put my hand inside my pocket to take out my wallet, I take out the freaking gift shop keys.
Oh, really? And you took them?
I was like, oh.
So what'd you have to do? Did you have to go back?
No, I call and I'm like, ring, ring, like, hey, undisclosed name I'm not gonna say. Right. I'm home. I kind of have the gift shop keys, and they're like, well, we're gonna need them. Where do you have them? I'm like, they're in my hand. I'm like, oh, and I live in Bronzeville, and I work at the island. Yeah. And they're like, well, hold up. Let's go ahead and I'll call you back. I have the greatest boss in the world, man. She was like, hey, don't worry about it. Just make sure you bring them tomorrow. They didn't get to show the movie. People were kind of peed off about that. But, oh, well, one day that you don't get to watch Hotel Transylvania 4, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, yeah, I was like, oh, my. It's happened to me before, dude. I'll be, like, getting down the bridge, and I'm like, oh, shit, I have the keys. Take me back to the hotel. It's fine. It's just crossing the bridge. But I've never had the point where I get to the house. I'm literally going to put on my shorts, and I take off my pants, and I'm like, well, I have the fucking keys right here. So that was, oh my God, dude, that was terrible, dude. I felt so stupid today. She was like, make sure you don't take the keys, or you have the keys. And I'm like, I know you're gonna throw this one on me, man. But you know, I feel like an idiot, like a big idiot,
dude.
Yeah, you feel like a big idiot.
But the island this time of year is pretty cool, dude.
Packed, bro. We're talking like
it's
a
packed.
crap ton of people.
Yeah,
bro.
I know. I went last week. I'm not too sure if you.
Oh, I know.
I don't know if you follow Megan on
Twitter.
on
Yeah, y'all
Instagram.
got new pictures. I know. I
Dude,
see.
oh my God, I look so fat. But anyways, that's beside the case. Anyways, dude, it was so much fun. Like, I don't think I've stayed in a hotel in a while, but it was so much fun. It was like.
Oh man. I mean, I'm so sorry for
Yeah. No, that's okay. It's so much fun, dude. Like I didn't get to stay there because I had to work the next day, so I couldn't really do that. I had to, go wash the car or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's such a beautiful thing, dude. Like going to the beach and just chilling and getting not wasted, but like getting good buzz.
Technical difficulties, aka Luis was playing with my goddamn external hard drive. You know how many times that's happened to me before?
You know what's gonna happen the next time Raul talks to me like that? Spank in the fucking ass. That's what's gonna happen, guys. Anyways, I'm so sorry about that. What were we on about again?
Okay, yeah, you were saying like it was pretty nice to. You basically finished your thought, and I was gonna tell you that
Can we move on?
Wait, hold up. I was gonna say one thing.
Yeah.
I was in Austin, man. We stayed at a hotel, and it felt pretty good to not be at home. We had the dog there and everything. And, it kind of felt nice to just be there for a bit and not have to, be at home and deal with home stuff. Mm-hmm. So I get what you mean, dude.
Yeah.
Hotels can be cool when you're not working at them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I wanted to move on to something real quick.
Yeah.
Is that okay with you?
You can ask me about my social media break.
It's relating to social media. Now, I don't want to say anything, right? I remember that topic we had last time regarding a certain poll on Twitter. Okay, I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna mention any names.
I need to mention one part of that.
Hold on.
Victor, I need to fucking talk with you, bro. I know you deleted your tweet, bitch ass, but I know
did
what
he
you
really?
put. Yes, he did. Who the hell puts their freaking shorts at their shin? Ankles and ankles and knees is one thing, but shins, bro. Damn, bro. What
That's
the hell?
fucked up.
He deleted his tweet, bro. But I was like, nah, bro.
I think later on he put, I take off my whole clothes. Like, because I put,
Eric does that.
Because I take off my pants, completely. And then he's like, nah, I take off everything.
Eric does that. Eric strips down naked to use the
completely.
restroom. Yeah, I know. He's like, why are you putting this information out there? Like, who cares, bro?
For some of the people that don't know what we're talking about, there was a unnamed person who made this poll, right? And basically the question was very simple, right? And I don't know how these questions arise, and it makes me feel like if I'm doing something humanity wrong.
Yeah.
First of all, So I just want to let you know what the question is real quick. So the question was, when you go number 2, or you need to sit down if you're a woman or you're a guy, whatever. You need to sit down and use the toilet. When you put your pants down, do you keep them on your knees, right?
Yeah.
Or do you put them all the way down to your ankles?
Yeah.
And my thing was, and what I thought that the rest of humanity was
like you and me,
like the 55% of Twitter polls, right, of over 200 persons that voted on that, they voted yes to putting it all the way down to their ankles, which I thought was normal.
Yeah, like a normal fucking person does, right?
But apparently, it's not. Like it's like a thing to leave it on top. But my question is, for guys at least, right?
Yeah.
If you were to keep it at your ankles,
you're kind of getting in the way of like a lot of territory down there to just wipe your ass.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I meant when I said I keep it at my ankles because I don't want to fucking infiltrate the Great Wall of China down there to be able to freaking wipe my ass, bro.
Right. And the thing was, too, because you need to when you pee, you're not gonna pee because your dick is like naturally up, right? I mean, it's not. It's like
I'm gonna put
towards up, right? So you're gonna pee on
this.
yourself, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta like press on your pee down on the toilet so you can control the stream.
Yeah.
But you can't control the stream when you have your pants all the way to your ankles because then there's not enough space.
Yeah, and I'm a big boy. I got some big thighs, bro. It's not gonna be like this, man.
Right.
It's gonna be like this.
Exactly.
With my pants right here. So like, the fuck you mean keep it at my knees?
Me too, because I wear some pretty tight underwear.
Yeah.
And most of my clothes are pretty tight, so it's like they'll be pretty constricted to my ankles or something. And I saw another question that I don't know if you saw Jacob put it.
No.
But he put and the other question was, and he said,
front to back or back to front?
No. Well, obviously it's
fucking front to back.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so the question was, do you stand up to wipe or do you sit down to wipe?
Who the fuck stands up to wipe?
Are you fucking?
He stands up to wipe.
I stand up to wipe my ass.
Bro.
Straight up.
Straight the fuck up.
And he spreads the cheek and wipes.
Well, I mean, I can understand why you would.
Here's the
stand
thing.
up.
Here's my rationale.
That's not as bad as Miss. I keep my shorts to my knees. I think I would understand why you would stand up to wipe. You got to get a little better an angle down there.
Okay, here's the thing.
To clean it all up.
Big ass.
Of course, we got
big ass.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
So
you got to spread them cheeks.
I can't see myself just like scooting my butt up.
Yeah.
Putting my hand where I don't know where it is.
Also, you got to fear that you might be touching toilet water, bro.
Exactly.
You're going to be touching your piss and your shit?
Exactly. So what I do instead.
So sorry for anybody who's listening.
So what I do instead is I get up, completely up, just erect, and then I wipe.
Yeah.
Front to back.
I get it.
Right.
I get it.
And then so you do this, right? It's dry. It's dry paper until it's dry, then wipe. And then dry again. Yes. Mm-hmm. Good. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. No, I understand. I do sitting down, but I would understand why you would go stand up. But
it's not that weird, right?
That's not weird. That's completely understandable.
Okay, but
because I've done that sometimes. Like when I've got the bad shits, I can't do that sitting down. I'm like, get good in there and make sure everything's good so that way I can be rosado.
You also, when you're peeing on urinals, do you put your pants all the way down to your ankles?
Why the fuck would I do that?
Butt naked?
No, I mean I did that in elementary, but that was it. Why the fuck? Please don't tell me you know somebody who does that.
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, but I've seen it before. I
hate using urinals.
No, but I've seen that before.
Oh yeah,
the butt naked thing.
Yeah, of course. You see
people just fucking don't give a fuck and just all the way down to the ankles, butt ass naked, underwear and everything, and then pee.
To be fair, I don't use urinals. I mean,
You don't use urinals?
I'm so uncomfortable with urinals. Like
really?
I mean, I have the idea that somebody's just looking at my dick. I'm like.
We are.
Basically, yeah.
I am.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
I'm comparing dick sizes. I'm like, all right.
That's why I just go to the stall for pee and poo. Man.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
I'm like, yeah. I got a bigger dick than you.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a smaller dick than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as if I'm pissing myself and I can't hold it, I'll go to the urinal. But I'm so uncomfortable using.
Goodness gravy.
Yeah, and it'll take a while for my piss to come out because I'm just that uncomfortable.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Here's the thing for me: when I'm pooping.
Oh, we're pooping.
I can't poop. If somebody else is in the like in public, right?
Yeah.
Like when there's other people around, like I'm not like sacando chorro. I have to what I do is I flush, poop until the noise of the flushing goes down. Flush it again, poop, and I'll do that like so that other people can't hear me the motion of gas.
Yeah.
And shit.
Oh, I just don't give a shit, bro. I'll just block out I'll put the headphones in, listen to music or a podcast, so that way I can block everybody out that's talking, or I can think that they're talking, and I let it rip, bro. I let it freaking rip.
Goodness gravy.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I haven't been seeing much posts. I took a break from social media, man.
I heard. What was that about?
Man, there was a lot of things going on, man. I for the first time in a while, I experienced mania.
What is this?
Mania, just an abundance of fucking energy.
Okay.
So then I was at work, so there was no way for me to use that manic feeling on anything. So then when I got home, it kind of crashed into depression. I was feeling pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I said, you know what, man, I'm fucking tired of social media. You know, it was part of my manic episode. I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of looking people putting like selective parts of their life on there. I'm tired of seeing fucking happy faces who I don't think are probably happy. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take off Facebook. I'm going to take off Instagram. I'm going to leave Twitter because I need to use Twitter to fucking promote the podcast. I have a business to promote. So I said, you know what? I'm going to give myself time until Beyond the Rivers trailer comes out. And I was like, you know, I'm done, man. I was like, I'm just so tired, man. I was like, I'm tired, man, because it's true, man. We select the things we put on there. You know, we're not 100% clear with everybody that we talk to, man. And you know, I try to be as transparent with you guys on here on the podcast. Like sometimes I don't feel great, dude. But you know what? On social media, I don't put when I'm feeling that way. I'm like, you know what? Why do I need to be on a platform that is constantly people just selectively putting what they want to put on there? You know, nobody is real on social media anymore. Nobody is real on there. So I said, you know what? It's good for my health, and it's good for my mental state right now that I just get off this. I mean, you want to know? I feel really, really good. Like it feels great to not have to go on Instagram and see couples or you know somebody saying like, hey, just got this, like, you know, it's pretty good. Hey, not saying anything through you two, you know, I love you too, but I'm just saying like it felt pretty good to not to you know see the things that you know sometimes contribute to my depression sometimes, man. So you know, I was like, you know what, man, I'm feeling good right now. I have the apps now. I'm logged out though. I'm not gonna you know hit there.
How long?
So, like,
how long is this social media fast or whatever?
Until I have the first trailer for Beyond the River.
How's that going?
I need to talk with Alex. I don't know what's up, you know.
I just don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You probably did start already, but yeah, I had to choose out some music for it. But yeah, I'll be back fully. You know, I made posts here and there, you know, to tell you guys, you know, like about Stanley Kubrick's birthday, or you know, I posted some reviews that I did on Letterboxd on Facebook, and that was it. You know, I just go into post, get out, log out, and I got out. So, you know, right now I just have the apps there, but I'm not logged in right now. So, you know, it's best for me, man. I just like it's.
Whatever works
for me, man. I wish that I wasn't. Sometimes I wish that I hadn't chosen a career path where I need to be on social media to promote my stuff.
Yeah,
because
that's the only way to grow, dude.
Because honestly, if I could be a director and not have to share my work in like the internet, I'd be great, man. You know, I'd be making a lot more stuff than I am right now. But me constantly and then people are just like dicks, bro. Like on social media, people are dicks, man.
Yeah.
You know, like they're dicks for no fucking reason, man. And I hate that. Like, you know, like, hey, man, maybe somebody doesn't like the movie you're talking about, but doesn't mean you get to be an asshole to him, man, or her. You know, like it gets to me, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta get off this fucking villainy and scum that is social media for a bit. And yeah, that's what I've been doing right now. So. Been reading a lot now that I don't have the media. Been reading.
Really?
Been recording more. We did an awesome interview with Elaine Vargas from Life Against the Current podcast. It's coming to the Impaired Files. We did that yesterday, so I've been pretty productive. Been writing a certain script that I said for like so many years, and I'm gonna say what it is. And Megan, please don't feel uncomfortable, but this is a script that I've been saying that I've been wanting to write for a very long time, and I never got around to it.
Yeah.
But I am writing my erotic drama film.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 28 pages in, I'm like, oh man, I'm loving this, man. Obviously, I don't know how I'm writing the sex scenes, but you know, I'm really liking the direction I'm taking it. And
how much detail did you put into the erotic scene?
It's like a good amount of detail, but you know, I'm the type of writer that puts the things in there, but when it comes to shooting it is where I'm going more detailed, you know, into the direction of the film.
And you'll let the actors interpret what you mean.
Yes, they interpret it the way they want to. They fuck whoever they want to fuck. They kiss whoever they want to kiss.
Right.
You know, like I'm never the one who has to interpret in there. You know, it's very much them and their own thing.
But
this is not something I'm planning to shoot anytime soon. This is just something that I've said it for so many times that I'm gonna write it. I never wrote it, but now I'm 28 pages in.
That's a lot, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's 28 pages without the title page.
What about character names? No, you don't have to share them, but I just want to know if you've even thought of it or.
I have a couple of names. I have Riley, Amelia. I can't remember the other girl. The two main protagonists are Amelia and another girl. So basically, like the whole idea of it is basically this girl just got divorced. She lost her job. So she's going to go for a couple of days to Mexico to blow it out, have the last final luau before she's going to get and fucking pops in and kills herself.
Oh, wow.
But she meets somebody who basically, you know, she kind of falls in love. And she takes her to an underground sex club, and the nightmare begins there. So, you know, it's basically this very cultish, very art house horror style erotic movie.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because that's...
And I'll give you the twist like off air. Basically,
are you sure you want to give it out?
I'll give it to you because you know, like, it's basically this really like a really cool thing. It's like, yeah, I'll tell it to you, Megan. But yeah, it's like I'm right now where I'm at is like the first sexual encounter between them two.
Okay.
And then from there is where she'll like kind of like get her to like, cause she'll still feel depressed and she wants to kind of like just go and forget about her ex-husband and stuff. And the ex-husband was abusive and everything. So then once she takes her to the underground sex club, that's where I'm gonna let my imagination run wild and everything. That's where like the nightmare starts. You know, everything starts there. And yeah, it was like, you know, I've always had this corner in my brain where it's really weird, and I kind of said, fuck it, Raul, finally tap into that side and write your weird erotic fucking movie where people are having sex and, you know, some people's limbs are being cut off on the side or something. Like, you know, like this is like, it's like that weird side of watching all these movies that I really like, and I'm finally tapping into it. And I think that the only reason that I kept saying it, like, I'm gonna do it, and I never did it, right? And now that I finally took a break from social media, I was like, you know what? I paid $10 for Final Draft Mobile.
Yeah.
Started writing that shit, and oh man, I'm loving it, man. Oh yeah. I you know, I love the idea of sexuality in movies. You know, like, I've watched a handful of Nymphomaniac Volume 1 and Volume 2 are some of my favorite movies of all time.
Really?
Yeah, I love Nymphomaniac 1 and 2. Volume 1 and 2.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, they're great movies, bro. Even the uncut, the unrated version, where it's like the extended version, and it shows so much more. It's just like, that movie is just so well crafted in the idea of showing how you use sex to really cope with your trauma. And it's just so interesting, dude. Such a good movie. Such a good movie.
That does sound interesting.
Yeah. It's on Netflix. So any one of these days when, you know, when you don't have anybody at the house who could walk in on you seeing two people just bang it out on the TV. You know what?
I'm not a big you know, what's it called, that word? Erotic
cinema fan.
Cinema enthusiast.
Yeah.
So I probably won't watch it, but I will watch whatever film that you make. So.
Oh, of course, yeah. Even if it has like two people banging it out.
Even if it's fucking dude, I'll watch anything, dude.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. It's really interesting. It's always been something I've been kind of pondering about wanting to write, and you know, it's like, we'll be honest here, man. Like, we've watched porn before, but there's a difference between porn and erotic cinema. You know, porn is the interpretation of it. Erotic cinema is the way that feelings interact with it, with actual human aspects of it. Porn is just a feeling. Erotic cinema is like where you really delve into like their humanity and sex and how it plays a role in it. So yeah, that's what I've been writing, man. This is definitely going to have an explicit tag on just because of the shit talking all this. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I finally started writing that, man. Yeah. When are we going to go watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, by the way?
That's what I was going to mention to you. Yeah. I was thinking maybe like a Friday or something. I mean, like a Tuesday or something.
I got to go to another. Oh, Tuesday? Yeah, we good. We good for Tuesday.
Tuesday, $5, man, because I'm poor.
Yeah. No, what's it called? Next week, I have another quinceañera to go to. So I'm not taking pictures.
Why are you so busy?
Why am I so busy? Because all my cousins decided to turn 15 this year.
And where you and you have to leave? Do you have to leave out of town like literally every 2 weeks? I don't know, man. It happens, man. I'm sorry. It's what's it called? Every 2 weeks. I mean, I'm sorry. This one's in Victoria, so it's gonna be a country style. Nah, I don't think it'll be country style, but country style ranchero, I guess. But we'll see what's up with that. But yeah. We don't really have anything scheduled to talk about today. We kind of let the ball roll. Yeah. It's. I think. What do you think? What did you think about the announcements that Marvel made? Like which one? The phase
the new movies.
Oh yeah.
Especially Blade.
Black Widow.
Mahershala Ali playing Blade.
That's such an interesting character.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such an interesting actor. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Such a good. Did you see his performance in was it Moonlight?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what it's called?
Bro, broke my heart, man.
That's a good
Moonlight.
movie, dude.
Oh my God. That's those scenes with him and the kid. I mean, just like completely broke my heart, and I was crying so much, man.
I'm interested to see how they're gonna play Blade out.
Yeah.
Because remind me, it's the vampire, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was played.
Daywalker.
It was played by
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. No, the main dude in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
That guy was the dude. That guy was the dude.
Yeah,
so
he was.
I'm confident that Mahershala Ali can pull through, man.
Anybody who has any doubts on Mahershala Ali obviously has never watched any of his movies. You know,
Great guy.
He's amazing. He's amazing.
I saw the cast of what's it called? The one where Hopper comes out. The one from Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
Black Widow.
Florence Pugh.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
That's a good cast
Yeah,
right
that's a really
there.
good choice. Yeah.
What else is on the list?
Taskmaster is the
Taskmaster.
is the villain for that is incredibly crazy how we're getting freaking Taskmaster, dude.
Is it a completely solo film? Taskmaster, is that the name of the film?
No. He's the villain of Black Widow.
Oh, of Black Widow. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
that choreography is gonna be wild, bro. Yeah.
How's she gonna defeat him?
I don't know, because if people who don't know Taskmaster, by the way, he's able to mimic every single move you're making.
Any
Yeah.
superhero's move. Yeah.
Yeah, anybody.
Anybody's.
It's gonna be so wild. I get so. At first, I was like, I don't think I need a Black Widow movie. But then when you told me the Taskmaster's in it, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, man.
The only thing I'm looking forward to Phase 4 is don't kill the villains.
Don't kill him. Don't
Just
kill him.
put them in jail. Do whatever the fuck you need. I know it
Yeah.
sounds cliche, but just don't kill
Yeah.
them.
Just like what they did to what's it called, Vulture and Scorpion. They're in jail.
Just leave them in jail.
leave 'em in
Or
jail.
do something so that later on they can escape and form this big ass alliance and fucking kill everybody.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Oh,
You know?
and also the King in the North, Richard Madden. He's in the Eternals. And also our goddess, the most important person in the Mexican community, Salma Hayek, dude. She's gonna be in the freaking Eternals. Salma Hayek, bro. Oh,
Salma Hayek.
whew.
She's like 50, dude.
Bro, she don't look 50, bro.
She looks
don't-
great, though.
She looks great, bro. I even loved her in the Hitman's Bodyguard. She was pretty good in that.
I don't know if I've seen that one. Have I?
It's the one with Sam Jackson and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, I did
she's
see that.
pretty
Okay,
funny.
yeah.
So she's gonna be in that, and with Richard Madden, who played Rob Stark. Then there's
that's nice.
Shang-Chi with Aquafina in it.
Okay. Who's that, by the way? Shang-Chi. I've never heard
Shang-Chi?
of that.
Apparently, he's the master of kung fu in the Marvel universe, and
I thought it was Iron Fist.
me too. I thought so too, but it's weird, bro. It's I researched it because I don't know who the fuck Shang-Chi is, but I started reading about him, like, master of kung fu. He knows a lot of stuff and this and that, and I was like, you know what? I'm excited for this because this might be the first martial arts movie we get from Marvel. And damn well those scenes are gonna be lit. Just that boom, boom, boom. Especially if like you're doing like the raid style, the raid. Oh man, that'd be badass. And I just watched the movie that director did called Short Term 12. Fucking broke my heart, bro. Damn good movie.
I'm interested to see this movie then.
Yeah.
Anything else that's on the list?
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Obviously gonna be a great movie.
Oh yeah, of course.
Obviously.
First horror movie from Marvel. It's gonna have horror elements. Nightmare's the villain. That's really interesting.
Okay.
The other Disney Plus series that were revealed, but I'm not really. I don't know. I haven't seen anything from them, so I don't know if I would be interested. In
Was
those
there
series.
an Ant-Man and Wasp
No,
part 3 in that
nothing.
Phase 4? No.
Thor.
Any Black Panther?
That's Phase 5. Thor: Love and Thunder. That's the next Thor movie.
Black Panther is till Phase 5.
Yeah.
What is that? 2023?
2022.
2022.
2021. We have 2020 and 2021 for Phase 4.
2020,
So look,
2021.
Phase 5 is Black Panther 2. What has been announced right now? Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2.
Some sort of. Are we getting a Captain America Part 2?
No.
With not Bucky, Falcon.
Oh yeah, what's it called? Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's a series on Disney Plus. But Phase 5 is Blade,
Okay.
Captain Marvel 2, Black Panther 2, X-Men, The Mutants, and Fantastic
Whoa.
Four.
And the okay.
So
But why did they wait so long for Phase 5 for Fantastic
because
Four?
I don't, bro. I'm just saying, let them take their time, bro. Let them take their time.
Yeah.
I'd rather them, craft it as it is, and not rush it out. So, the fact that in Phase 5, whether it's in 2022, 2023, or 2024, we're going to get mutants and we're going to get the Fantastic Four, that's enough for me to, to be calm right now.
Okay, I know you didn't watch Fantastic Four, the newest one.
No, fuck no,
However, if I could make a recommendation to Disney, Michael B. Jordan, regardless of however the fuck this movie turned out, dude, he was a great Human Torch.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've even seen a clip of him or anything like that.
I've never watched
Michael
it,
B. Jordan's the fucking shit, bro. Obviously, he killed it as Killmonger.
Yeah.
But, dude, to bring him back into the Marvel universe again, maybe like, have his head shaved off or some shit. Like, make him kind of look a little bit different. Reprise your role. I mean, have a role as the Human Torch. That'd be fucking awesome. Yeah. All I gotta say is his role in that movie was fucking awesome. The rest of the movie was kind of fucking trash. But if I could say one good thing about the Fantastic Four movie, is that it introduced me to Michael B. Jordan's great acting. And then obviously we saw it later on in all those movies.
Yeah, you need to watch Fruitvale Station.
I've seen it. Yeah. Awesome movie, dude.
Oh, man, he puts on a fucking clinic and it's...
Man, you shot me. Yeah. You shot me. And he's getting there, bro. Dude, I was... Tears, dude.
Yeah.
Tears, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, such a good portrayal of like young black men in America,
And it's the part that hurts the most is that it begins showing you with the family and everything. It's kind of showing you like, here's this guy who lives a normal life. He's a family man. He works and everything, and then when you're getting to the end, you know what's gonna happen, and that's what breaks your heart more, man. Is that you spend all that time with him and the family, that when it gets to the point where you know what's going to happen, it just breaks your heart, man. It breaks your heart. But he's so good. He's so good in that movie. I mean, Coogler directs the shit out of that movie. But Michael B. Jordan, he's honestly, man, like, for me, top 5 actors right now working
for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'd say that too.
I mean, it goes fucking Joaquin, Michael B. Jordan, Leo still got it because he's still working right now. But Michael is right now he's doing.
He's a newer bro. He's the young buck trying to make it up. Like there's very few actors or people because usually most of my Instagram or whatever Twitter is very limited to who I follow. He's one of those persons that I follow because he's like one of the best. So it's like I'm interested to see like what the fuck he posts and shit like that. You know what I mean? He's such a great
awesome,
guy,
man.
dude.
He's fucking awesome. I would love to just and I know he loves like anime and stuff.
Yeah.
So like Dragon Ball Z and all that.
He's a bro.
He's a bro. Like I wish I could just like sit him down on a podcast. It's not even talking about movies, bro. I'm talking like, talking about like all these other things that he enjoys and just sit down and just talk with him. Yeah. Just, like have like a freaking like whatever he drinks and stuff and just sit down and just talk with him.
Yeah, I know. I saw one of his interviews. He collects a lot of shoes, likes anime, likes watching movies. Oh, he likes working out and shit like that. Yeah. But
let me show you the shoes that I'm trying to buy, bro.
What kind of shoe we talking about?
Yeah,
Nike,
they're Vans,
Adidas,
bro.
Vans.
They're Vans. But look, bro, they pretty lit, bro. Look at that.
Wow.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, those are pretty. You like high tops?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I like those too.
They're $65, so not too bad. Oh. There were these really cool Nikes, Air Max 270s, pretty colorful and stuff. $120. Hell no. Yeah, but I think that was it from the Marvel slate. That's pretty much it. But yeah, it was really interesting stuff, man. And it's like Comic-Con is Comic-Con. Brad made the joke. By the way, fuck Brad. Getting all cocky and shit now that he has his own show. And you know what the dumbass did?
What did he do?
Bro, he deleted the audio from his first episode.
Are you serious?
Because he didn't know that when you delete stuff from the library on Anchor, it deletes it from the episode.
Yeah.
So then he was like, hey, man, I think I might have deleted the first episode of Unstructured. And I'm like, let me check. I'm like, dude, what did you do? He goes, I deleted the audio from the library. I didn't know they was going to do that. You fucking idiot, bro. You're an idiot. You're not supposed to do that. And my mind goes directly like, what else did you fucking delete? Yeah. And because if you would have, like, some of those files, I don't have them anymore. I only keep like the week's files, and then I'll delete them after. And he was like, no, don't worry, I didn't delete anything else. He goes, it was just my episode. I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, motherfucker gets like 60 plays on his first episode. He started getting cocky around here, plugs it up in the first second of the podcast. Wow. He does it just to fuck with me. But yeah, I'm like, damn it, Brad. Let me be. But yeah, sorry, Brad. Not all of us can get 60 plus plays on a debuted episode, man.
God damn.
Yeah.
Good job, Brad.
Good job, Brad. Yeah.
But I think we can put a cut here.
Yeah, I think we're almost done here. Yeah. So, it's been a fun time and, just nonsense and stupid shit that we talked today and good stuff. But, yeah, as always, we appreciate all the support that we get, from everybody, like the Patreon supporters who get to get these episodes a day early by pledging $1 to the Patreon. Patreon.com/nerdcore. Thank you all so much. Because of you guys, Impaired Files and the Weeb Core finally have theme music. So thank you so much for that. Luis probably doesn't remember, but this podcast does have theme music. So,
I know that.
So what's it called? Go ahead and leave a rate and review on your podcast app of choice. I'm sorry for hearing your knee, Luis.
That's okay.
It really does help the feed grow. Make sure you follow the Nerdcore on Twitter at the Nerdcore _ Instagram at the Nerdcore Facebook page, the Nerdcore Pods. Join the Nerdverse, the official Nerdcore group on Facebook. I'm not monitoring that, so if anybody's misbehaving on that, I'll find out when I come back. So y'all better not be misbehaving, and there better not be any Scorsese slander happening in there like I saw on Twitter. Man, y'all wild out here with your opinions and shit. So shout out to the executive producers. The first one, Grayson. Thank you, Grayson. At Grayson Barker 98 on Instagram. Warlord Hitman 98 on Twitter.
Yeah, there you go. That one.
Yeah.
I like his Twitter handle.
Yeah, he's awesome, bro. I fucking love him, man. You guys, what's it called? Also follow Shane on Twitter at SRRKK Twitch. And watch him play video games at twitch.tv/SRRK on Twitch. Yeah, and Journey, our awesome Journey. Go and follow her on Twitter at icedmocha_Jorn. And it's been a wonderful time here with you guys, as always. You escaped my thoughts on The Lion King, but if you really want to hear my thoughts on that, all you got to do is head over to my letterbox. Or, I'll cut it short and sweet for you guys. I fucking hated it.
Terrible.
Yeah, I hated it, man.
I'll say this real quick.
Form your own opinion, by the way. Go and watch it and go and form your opinion. But, no. Nope.
Beyonce, Childish Gambino's chemistry, 0. I bet. I'm telling you this. I bet they didn't even meet each other once.
It's not
separate.
that, man.
No. Separate recording studios, separate times, no chemistry.
I think the only one who did it was Eichner and Rogan for Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Their performance was decent.
But I'm tired of not having voice actors in these movies and having just regular actors. Like, please,
exactly.
Just get voice actors. What's so freaking hard about that? But there's a lot more things wrong with it, and then we'll talk about it next week. We'll
give our opinions next podcast. We'll put a pin on it. All right?
We'll put a pin on it. But in the meantime, it's been a wonderful time, man. We'll see you guys next week on the Nerd Chicano Show, the only show hosted by two land lovers themselves. We'll see you guys. Fuck Brad.
Fuck Brad.
Yeah, fuck Unstructured. Go listen to Unstructured.